CinePals. What a day, what a lovely day. We have a pitch meeting we can finally watch. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I am very excited. What is going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Char Kirk.
What's up?
We're looking at the pitch meeting to The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. We just watched this movie the other day. I enjoyed it quite a bit more than I had expected to.
I'm surprised.
Especially Tom Blyth, is that his name?
I think so.
He's pretty good. And I liked the singing from Rachel Zegler. I liked her singing. That's where it stops for her. And then the movie overall was enjoyable. Anyway,
fun, yeah.
I would like to get into this with you guys. So subscribe, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up, let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. While you're doing all that, subscribe to Pitch Meeting as well, please. Here we go. Is this poison? I love that line.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we'd do a Hunger Games prequel.
Oh, hell yeah. People have been clamoring for some new Hunger Games content.
They have? Well, no, but that is a title with some brand recognition, which is always safer than something original. I'm scared all the time. Hey, this industry was built by risk takers, and now it's our job to calm that down a little bit.
Yeah.
I am so expendable, my dude. We should hold each other after this. I'm in.
So tell me about this movie.
Well, it's actually going to take place like decades before the other Hunger Games movies and follow a young Coriolanus Snow.
Oh, Coriolanus, huh? That was my nickname for a little while after I fell butt first off my yacht onto a chunk of the Grand Barrier Reef.
Oh my God, okay, that's really personal and not really how it's pronounced.
I did think about how the last four letters of his name.
Yeah, you can't help it. I thought about it too, but I'm pretty immature. But that is how you
I would
say
argue
it.
that it was mature for you to not point it out.
I said I'm immature.
I said it was mature of you not to. You didn't point it out.
I didn't, no.
So that makes you mature.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, no, but my brain did.
We got there eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, he's got whales on his shirt. That's nice.
To the Grand Barrier Reef.
Oh my God, okay, that's really personal and not really how it's pronounced.
Managed to get my surgery sponsored by UNESCO.
All right, so obviously, eventually, this guy is going to turn into the tyrannical president of Pan Am that we know.
So
He
main
was the
character of
president.
This becomes the guy in charge of the child murder games.
That's right.
It's gonna be hard to get the audience to root for a guy like that.
Actually, it's going to be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, he's handsome.
So what's going on with this handsome kid murder man?
Well, see, at the 10th Hunger Games, Kid Murder Man is going to be charged with mentoring one of the tributes, this girl named Lucy Gray.
Lucy Gray. Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Oh, don't worry, sir. Her name's going to be repeated 10,000 times in the movie.
True.
Oh, okay.
And so she's actually a singer, and they have a little thing going on, so people call her his songbird.
Very cute.
But she's also very good with snakes.
Songbirds and Snakes, huh?
Yeah, see, that's actually the title of the movie, The Hunger Games, colon...
The Hunger Games colon?
No, the colon would be silent.
Oh, so is mine since the post-choral surgery.
Again, really personal.
Now every fart sounds like a secret.
All right, anyway, the title is The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
That just rolls off the tongue. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And critics can't really talk if our movie's title takes up like half their article's character count.
Now that's smart.
Yeah.
And so Lucy Gray's gonna sing in this thing?
About 6 more times than what feels comfortable.
What?
So the whole thing is that if Kid Murder Man wants to rise through the ranks, he needs to make sure that Lucy Gray draws in viewers to the Hunger Games because numbers are down and they don't even know if these things are gonna continue.
Oh, no, actually, no, wait, no, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, objectively, but handsome Kid Murder Men want prestige.
Right, okay, yeah.
And there's gonna be this character that actually started the games. He's smart, but he's an alcoholic.
Well, we already used Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I was thinking we use the other actor who always does that.
Peter Dinklage.
Exactly. So Peter Dinklage is like, hey, if you cheat in the Hunger Games, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Oh, so what does Kid Murder Man do?
He cheats.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's gonna provide Lucy Gray with a little thing of rat poison.
How does he get that to her?
He just hands it to her. All the tributes are kept in a big cage before the games.
No guards or security cameras?
Apparently not. So she heads into the games
That's
well
true.
equipped.
Well, okay then.
And Kid Murder Man convinced the game.
Okay, so to be fair, the tributes are not really considered important. Like they're kept in a zoo cage.
Yeah, no, that's true.
They're considered less than human.
Yeah.
Like when the girl was like, "You want some?" Literally treating her like a dog.
Yeah.
So I get that. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but I get that.
Apparently not. So she heads into the games well equipped.
Well, okay then.
And Kid Murder Man convinced the games
I love
master
the
to let the
Kid
public
Murder Man
donate
thing.
so they could send supplies to the tributes.
Oh, that's like that thing that happens in the original movies.
Yeah,
Yep.
weren't you curious about how that specific thing came to be?
Not really.
Not really. Dang it. Well, were you curious about how that hanging tree song that Katniss sang came to be written? Not particularly. Dang it. Okay. Well, since this is a prequel, we kind of have to include pointless origin things for stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. That does seem to be what prequels are for some reason. So anyway, during the games, Kid Murder Man's gonna do everything he can to keep Lucy Gray alive. Like what? Well, it turns out the drones they use to send supplies kind of suck, so he sends a bunch at once to hit the other kids that are about to hurt her. Oh, hell yeah. Injure those kids, handsome murder man. He's also gonna straight up sneak in and kill a kid. Oh, he's just going in and killing people. Yeah, technically he goes in to rescue his mentor friend Sejanus, but yeah, he straight up kills a kid. Oh, okay. And Lucy Gray is gonna kill too. She's gonna sprinkle a bit of rat poison through a vent and a kid's gonna breathe a little bit of it in and die instantly. God, how effective is that rat poison? The most effective rat poison to ever exist.
Yeah.
Seems that way. And eventually the game master is gonna send in thousands and thousands of genetically modified
I
snakes.
didn't think about that. I mean, it was pretty cool. I'm like, I just accepted it at face value. I'm like, well, I guess it just acts fast. People just turn over in convulsions and bleeding in the face. I'm just like, I guess that's how it works.
Not only that though, but she took it out and like sprinkled it. Now presumably
She didn't touch it. She just went like this.
Yeah, but presumably some of it would probably be still in the air vent as well that she was in. I was surprised that she wasn't coughing and dying as well. Like what she's like,
That's
you know?
no, that's just called plot armor.
Kid Murder Man learned earlier that if the snakes know your scent, they won't attack you. Okay. So he puts a little Lucy Gray handkerchief into the snake pit before they send it in. All the thousands and thousands of snakes were able to get a little whiff
I thought
of
about that. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that.
That works. So then all the kids die and Lucy Gray survives. Surviving because of how much you smell is tight. Yeah. Wow. Well, listen, that was a pretty entertaining movie for sure. Yeah. Thank you. There's still about an hour left.
yeah.
I thought about that too. I was like, how is there an hour left of movie? It's like when it said part 3, I was like, yo, it's like either wrapping up right now or we got a lot left to go. And there was a lot left to go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like that. He's Eminem.
Yeah.
Dinklage finds out that Kid Murder Man cheated, so he sentences him to 20 years of being Eminem. What? Yeah, he's got to work as a peacekeeper in District 12. Okay. And eventually he's going to reunite with Lucy Gray, and they're kind of in love and stuff. Feels like a whole additional movie. Yeah, well, people got mad when we split one book into 2 movies. I don't know what you want me to do here. That's a fair point. I mean, no one's ever happy. And Kid Murder Man is going to snitch on one of his friends who gets killed, and then he and Lucy Gray escape. But while they're escaping, they're going to become paranoid and suspicious of each other, and Kid Murder Man's going to try to kid murder her. Okay. But we're not really going to know if he managed to, and then he's going to go back to Pan Am and kill Peter Dinklage and get a big promotion and be all rich and stuff. We done? We done. Oh, okay, yay, good. So what do you think? Well, that kind of dragged on for a bit there, but sounds like we're bringing a franchise back to life. Let's get the hype train going.
Oh no.
Wow. It made its money back. It was made for $100 million and it grossed 300, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it made its money back at least.
So it didn't technically bomb.
Maybe it's just that people are just kind of like over franchises just being brought back all the time. But then you think of all the franchises that are successful, like Mission Impossible, for instance.
I don't think it was wrong to go and try to make a prequel to this. I just think that there was something in the execution that maybe they missed the mark on. Because like even just looking at the set up to the movie, I feel like there was something clunky about it where its success was purely off the name, is all I'm gonna say.
Sure.
That's the short of it.
Yeah.
Because the story itself, I don't think was very grabbing in the trailer. You know what I mean? Like what from the trailer was really grabbing you?
And also, I mean, honestly, the title itself, even every time I was like searching for it or something, I would just get the name wrong. I'd be like, Hunger Games,
The Song of Birds and Snakes.
Birds and Snakes.
I thought it was the Song of Birds and Snakes.
Yeah, like,
for the longest while. It's too much.
It's so long.
Yeah, it's fairly bombastic.
I mean, that's the title of the book, obviously, but like it is a lot. I liked that joke. It's just like the longest name in the world. It really is, and it was a super long movie as well. I mean, like
it should have just been called The Hunger Games. Anus. We got right to the point, got your attention. What does that mean? It's the last 4 letters of his name. I'm not being serious, but I'm just saying, like, there's probably a better name out there that would have been more poignant and memorable. And so, anyway.
Hunger Games 4. It isn't 4, though, because it's a prequel. Hunger Games Snow.
Yeah. So, Snow. Actually, that would have been an apt name.
They should have had me in the brainstorming room. I would have been like, guys, let me help you out.
Or, hear me out.
Okay. Oh, God.
I'm laughing at my own joke before I can even get it out.
Problem, Dabby. You need to hold it in. Say the joke, and then you can laugh.
The Hunger Games. Anus snow. So stupid.
I'm only laughing because it's so dumb. The Hunger Games anus snow.
Whenever he's talked about like snow always lands on top,
Yeah,
I was
snow
like,
always lands on top.
I'm like, yeah, but what if you pee on it? Like, I never said that. But
Don't never eat the yellow snow.
so all this talk about snow in the movie. Anyway, I enjoyed this more intellectually than I did Hahali. You know what I mean?
I thought there were some good ha-has.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't make me lol as much, but I enjoyed what he was driving at ultimately. He didn't really talk about the plot too much, you know? There wasn't really too much necessarily wrong in the plot. It's just like, I don't know. I would have gone back to the drawing board on this one before hitting that, you know, pulling the trigger on it and trying to find a way to like maybe streamline the story a bit because it did feel like it was trying to do a lot.
That's the thing. It's like for such a long movie, it felt quite surface. Does that make sense?
The words are making sense. Yes, I don't know if I necessarily agree. I mean, yes, I agree. I don't because I didn't have a connection with Rachel Gray.
Lucy Gray.
Lucy Gray. Yeah.
We only said her name like 10,000 times. Lucy Graybeard.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed the anus pitch meeting and
the corally anus.
Yes.
Yes.
Anus snow. Oh my God.
What?
I feel like there's a song in there that she could have sang.
She could have sang?
Anus snow. Anus snow. You got an anus. I kind of like let it go. I don't know where I'm going with this. All right. Bye.